Let's cover one more thing before we take a break. And we've covered it a little bit, but let's go take another look at formatters. So we're going to check out the tag 5 formatters. And if we go back and look at the configuration file, nothing has changed in the file, but I want to show you that there are two formatters. There's three. There's a live view formatter and a live view formatter simple. So let's go see what happens when we change which formatter the SignalR listener is using. So I've got the application opened up right below the the log viewer. We're gonna clear the screen. Here we go. All right, so we've cleared the screen. Let's click on button 1. All right, click on button 2. All right, and let's not throw an exception. So the current formatter used by the SignalR listener is the live view formatter simple. And we're going to go back and actually, what happened is I changed the file, but I didn't start the application again. So let's stop the application because that's very confusing to me. Okay, so a little change has been made to the configuration file. Before, the SignalR listener was using the live view formatter, and that's the output you're seeing on the screen right now. So I'm going to clear the screen, and we've changed the SignalR listener to be using the live view formatter simple, which if you look down at the template simply shows the duration in the message. So now if we push button 1, all we see is enter and end. Push button 2, all we see is enter and end. Do the calculation, we just see enter and end. So the difference between what we saw before and what we're seeing now is simply a change to the template being used. And the template is part of the formatter, and the listeners, as you've now learned and mastered, take a formatter. So that's really the essence of formatters. One final thing, the Microsoft application block provides some built-in parameters that can be expanded automatically. Those include the category, the priority, the severity, the process name, and all the other ones you see. I'd refer you to the Microsoft literature for more information on that. But the nice thing is you can get a whole lot of control over how you format things. And a good example of this is you might want to have a different output for the SignalR listener. You might want to have a different format for the flat file. You may want to have different information that goes to the event log. So you have complete control over that once again by modifying configuration. All right, that's it for kind of part 1 of this training. Where we're going to go next is looking at some more ways of using the different capabilities, and we're going to spend some time talking about category sources and some additional listeners, including some that are built by Microsoft. And we're also going to look at filters which allow you to not log certain messages based on filter conditions. So that's going to be in part 2 of the training, but this completes part 1. Hope you enjoyed it.